Hello, Milky friends. Milk still here with you for yet another Idle Heroes video. Talk about bad timing. No more than 5 minutes after since I started uploading my last video, which was me commenting on Reddit posts where I talked about the new event, the new hand of Midas, and the new August growth plan. The event just drops, making all my commentary in that video kind of redundant on these events, which is fine. I didn't really talk about it extensively, but in this video we're going to talk very quickly about the updated Hand of Midas and what they've done and whether or not it's good value. Short of it isn't. And we're also going to talk about the new growth race, which is theoretically, look, I think they do it for the newer players, honestly, because if you look at what's required and what you need to do to get there, every old player has pretty much already get there. So the point of this boot camp, right? The point of this boot camp is actually twofold. One, it's to get new players to play every single day. Because if you get them into a behavior of playing every single day, it's kind of like you want to make it muscle memory. Like they wake up, look at the phone, check your emails, play the game. That's effectively what you're trying to do. So that's the first thing they're trying to do. And the second thing they're trying to do is obviously trying to keep players here for a lot longer. Because I think what the data is probably telling them is that you get like this funnel of players at the top, and there's a lot of them, but then that funnel drops off really quickly, very quickly. Really quickly and quite severely. And so what they're trying to do, I think, by doing this growth race and the way they've structured it, is to basically keep players going up until the point. The data is probably telling them, look, after 300 days or 150 days of playing, there's a 50% higher chance that that player will stay for another year compared with, say, someone who drops out at the 30-day mark. So if they drop out at the 30-day mark, they'll never come back. So I think what the data is trying to tell them to do is basically, the longer you keep someone around, the longer they are likely to stay and play. And if the longer they stay and play, the more likely they are to pay in this game. Certainly, if I had to look at data, that's the hypothesis I would go in with. And so if there are any management consultants here, that would be my ingoing hypothesis. The longer they stay, well, the more you encourage them to play, the longer they are likely to stay, and the longer they stay, the more they spend. Anyway, if you look at the growth race, basically, there's no way to unlock all those rewards. You got to unlock it daily. But if by day 30 you have 130,000 power with your top 6 players, I think it's the top 6 players that you've put up in the Crystal Crown League. So here are my top 6 players, and when in aggregate you include when you buff it with monster as well, because I think this power here is without monster buff or this immunity the aura buff. But when you buff it all, it's about 4.4 million power. So that number here that you see in Crystal Crown League, I think is the number that basically comes across in the hero quest, for this growth race. So basically anyone that's played this for more than 6 months is already there, but you can't get all the rewards until day 30. You get a reward every day. So like 4.1 million power, the minimum you need is 130,000 power. Everyone's already fucking got it, right? Then in terms of the tavern quests, this is actually a lot. Like, to open 5 a day is actually a lot. Especially if you're trying to save for the monthly events that happen. 5 is, and especially if you're low VIP, because I don't think you get that many tavern quests a day. But 5, I get 11 a day, 11 quests a day. And I typically open only the 3-star ones. And the 4 and 5-star ones I save for my monthlies, which is obviously this event, which I've just completed, thankfully. So this stuff here, I've just completed mine, so I can just, if I'm in a pinch, I can open more every day. But you can see, you can't do this in advance, right? It doesn't take into account all the stuff I've already opened today. So I've opened one. Let's go ahead and open a couple of others, just the satisfaction of just completing it. We can do these 4-star ones. It actually doesn't matter. 3. That should be 5. Yes, and that is 5, and we can snag out our 500 gems. Very generous. Thank you very much. So over 30 days, that's like, what, 15,000 gems they're giving you? Very nice, very nice. And here they're giving you what? 35-star heroes. That's enough for any. This is basically a 9-star puppet, guys, that they're giving you. Summons quest. So this one's, if you played this game long enough, everyone's already done this as well. So basically, if you get a hero, it lights up in your bag to say, not that bag, your hero bag. It lights up what you already have and what you don't have. So you see, I've never built a 10-star. Who's this guy? I forget his name. Bloodblade. I've never built a 10-star. Is this Arthur? What's his name? Assassin? No, Walter. Nearly got there. So the ones that these portraits light up if you build one of these heroes, basically, right? And so they're saying, look, you got to light up a whole bunch of 5-star ones. And I think most people have already gotten all the 5 stars already. But if you're new, obviously you're on that journey to light up those portraits. Again, most of us, I'm on 325. That's probably the limit. I think I've literally gotten every 5-star in this game. A lot of you won't be there. You get to get 90 by the end of day 30. I think a lot of you will get there quite quickly. Even on my alt account, I think I'm already there. Altars, you got to assemble 1 hero a day, which is easy because you're going to get pieces of shit from just the basic summons that you do every day. These you're going to at least do, if you play this game like every 8 hours, you're going to get 2 of these a day, right? And that's what you sacrifice. So if we go ahead and sacrifice one of those junky heroes like this one, that should be enough to finish it. Right? Easy. This one is unbelievably easy. And they give you almost no green dust. They give you 90 million at the end of it. I'm not going to say no. Marketplace, I already purchased something, which is kind of shitty, but I don't want to miss out on it. It's 5 million gold. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to purchase these books. Because it's an okay deal. It's not the best deal you can get. It's like 12 gems per ticket, whereas in Celestial Island or even Aspen Dungeon, the senior merchant, it's about 10 gems per book, best price. But I want the 500,000 gold, or 5 million gold, and it's for something that the tickets I'm going to use anyway. So that's the new growth rates. It's nice. I argued with people on my Discord. And I said this wasn't going to be free. They're going to make us pay for it like they are with the growth plan. But turns out I was completely wrong. You can say I told you so now, all of you collectively in the comments below. Milkstore, I told you so. It was going to be free. Fine, mea culpa. I'm wrong again. Right, so Hand of Midas, here's what's changed. This is the new one, and you get 3 of these a day. These free ones, right? 3 a day. The limit is 3, so you just hit free 3 times. And then you get 12 of these, right? So if I've already bought one just to see what happens to the gem or the amount of gold that you get. And so every time you buy one, the gold count goes up by 50. So if I buy it again, it goes up by 50. And the amount of gold that goes up to 200. Right. I thought it would go by 50. There you go. Another data point. And then the gold is 17,820,000. 17,820,000. But if I talk about Hand of Midas and what's changed, right? So instantly, this is the old Hand of Midas, right? The old Hand of Midas, every 8 hours, this screen completely refreshes and you can rebuy. And the limit here is 1, right? So you can only get 1 of these once. You can only buy this 20 gem thing once. You can buy this 50 gem thing once every 8 hours. But most of us never buy gold because we get a terrible deal, except for me. We just hit the free thing, right? So I got 990,000 gold every 8 hours. They said, you know what? Fuck it, guys. Don't buy it every 8 hours. Every day, we'll just give you that for free, right? Just hit it 3 times. So rather than, for those of you that never buy gold, this is a good deal. Because every day, what's going to happen is you're going to get the gold that you would have gotten Hand of Midas every 8 hours. You're just going to get it straight up. And they're not going to even make you like come back every 8 hours. You're just going to get it. So if you're a non-gold buyer, Hand of Midas has substantially improved for you. If you're a gold buyer, though, like I am, then the deal has gotten somewhat worse, right? Because under the old system, 172,820, 17 million. Let me get this right. Because under the old system, I could buy 4.95 million gold 3 times a day, and it would be the same, right? The 20 gem one is basically a cut down version of the 4.95 million one. So on a golds per gem basis, right, it was exactly the same. So 1.98 million, right, and I'll prove it to you. 1.98 million, 20 gems, golds per gem, 99,000, right? See, So 3 times a day, I could have spent 70 gems every 8 hours or 210 gems every 24 hours to buy about 7 million gold each time, or 21 million gold over the course of a day. Now they've changed that, right? Now they've said, look, we're going to get rid of this 20 gem one and we're going to do this 50 gem one for 4.95 million gold. What I don't know right now is, I know it doesn't scale, right? So for example, it's not, the first buy was 4.95 million gold for 50 gems, and that got me 99,000 gold per gem. The next buy cost me 100 gems, and that was for 9.4 million gold, or on a golds per gem basis, because you got to do it like that to see the value, it was 94,000 gold per gem. And so that's a 5% discount, all right? 94,000, it's a 95% discount in terms of what I get in terms of golds per gem, right? And that 95% discount, it kept going. So it's 95% of 95%. So if I do that divided by that, basically the amount of value that you get on a gold per gems basis gets lower and lower every time you buy this. So if you are a gold buyer from previous to this Hand of Midas update, it's gotten worse for you, because now it's more expensive. You can only now buy, like, for example, let's take me for an example, right? I can now, instead of buying 21 million gold for 210 gems in 24 hours, I can theoretically only buy about 5 million gold for 50 gems once a day. That's it. So all of a sudden, if I want to buy more gold, it's going to cost me more on a gems per gold basis, or I get less gold per gem if I buy more every single day. So the deal is worse for someone that just buys gold with gems. It's great for people that are free to play or don't buy gold gems, because right now you don't have to come back every 8 hours to get the free gold. You just get it. You have to do it once, and you get all your day's gold, and then that's it. But for someone that actually religiously bought gold, this is a terrible deal, and I'm kind of upset about it. But there's nothing I can do, right? I think for the bulk of you, this is going to be a good thing. For people like me, I'm like, oh, fuck. I just have to bite it. There's nothing I can do. I just have to take the hit. Anyway, that's the new event. If you're wondering about it and you're thinking through the value, hope you found it useful. Obviously, like I said, it's made the comments I made on my Reddit video, which is just uploaded redundant, but that's the nature of this game. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.